All right, so we're going to move to the next Kim Clement prophecy, which is about the Supreme Court. Okay. So this is going to be really interesting.
The highest court in the land. The highest court in the land. The Supreme Court. Two shall step down for the embarrassment of what shall take place. For I wish to place in the highest court in the land righteousness. And they shall attempt to put others in to endeavor, to reach their endeavors. But God says, hear me tonight. Hear me today. I have this whole thing planned out according to my will. For it is now time for me to restore the fortunes of Zion. The fortunes to those that had it once, you are going to get it back. This is my promise, says the Lord of hosts. Give him a shot.
Come on! Give him a shot. All right. But so, man, we've got number 3 in line to be put in. So Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away this past Friday. And she had served for 27 years on the Supreme Court. The one before her was Kennedy. And Robert Kennedy resigned. There was no embarrassment. No. There was nothing. He was replaced by Brett Kavanaugh. That was a horrific situation. I can only imagine what's going to happen with this new one coming in. And then Scalia was knocked off.
We all believe that.
by whoever.
Yeah.
But Scalia dies. And Gorsuch takes his place. So there's been 3 Supreme Court justices put in under the Trump administration during his first term. Well, 2 so far. Third one remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But none of them for what Kim Clement says of stepping down because of embarrassment.
So this is my theory on this, and you guys can look into this, the Transition Integrity Project. Like you can Google that, and you get an idea, and the left is very good about using terms and words and verbiage to mean the very opposite of what they're trying to do.
Like coup?
Exactly. And so what a lot of people feel is going to happen, because we've talked about this with certain states already implementing mail-in balloting, saying this is the way we're going to do it, and it's going to end up going all the way up to the Supreme Court.
It will.
Right? So what I assume is going to happen is there's going to be, and like I said, we'll get into these other prophets that are trustworthy. You know, we refer to Jeremiah Johnson, like he's just one of these guys that'll speak the truth, and he'll take the heat for saying it. But there will be some type of treason or whatever that will cause this to go all the way up to the Supreme Court, and this will be recognized. Now, why it would cause someone to step down, I don't understand that unless
they're directly involved.
There is something, it was such arrogance on Obama's part not to fill that seat. I think he thought Hillary was a lock to win.
They all thought Hillary. How do you lose a rigged election?
Exactly.
Well, you had Obama. I mean, he nominated Merrick Garland.
Yes.
But the Senate, and that's why freaking Mitch McConnell wrote the book, The Long Game, because he believes in the federal court system, and you put as many conservative judges in the federal court system as possible. And so he was like, we're not going to do this. And that's why everybody's flipping out right now, because it's the hypocrisy. And I've gone back and forth with people on Twitter. I'm like, it's hypocrisy.
It is.
But it's politics. And why do you all of a sudden not expect hypocrisy in politics?
Correct.
Just like if you are in, so the way it works is like a president nominates or appoints a Supreme Court justice, and the Senate has to say, okay, this person's good. Okay, you can get in.
Ginsburg even said that.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this.
You don't stop being president in your last year of being president.
Yeah.
Ginsburg
now,
made
how does
that
it work
address.
with like, take, for instance, when we had Kavanaugh, and they did this interrogation in him. Can that be passed on? Meaning, if there's enough votes to pass on doing any type of background on them.
Oh, well, so...
Or do you have to have that?
Are you talking about, what would happen with this that goes on right now? So let's say that the Senate right now pulls in one of the conservative judges that Trump appoints.
Right.
Well, they don't confirm in time then they lose the House and the Republicans take over the House, what they'll do is just say, okay, we're going to vote. All right, you're not confirmed. Let's bring in whoever Biden is going to choose.
Got it. Okay.
So, yeah, there is, if the process is ongoing, the process is ongoing, and then it's done. What Obama, I believe, could have done during his time is, since there was a seat open, he could have put someone there until the Senate session was over.
Yeah.
Or once the Senate session was over, he could have put that person in office to fill that space until the next election. And then, and it was sort of been like an interim Supreme Court justice.
Okay.
So
that can be done even now.
Yeah.
Correct.
For 40 days.
But I think Trump's just going to go
80
with
days or whatever.
Yeah, but
Trying to
Trump
get
doesn't need to.
He's already got somebody.
He has 53
Correct.
Republicans.
He's got the vote.
Yeah.
And he also has Mike Pence as the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So,
very good.
Yeah. But he also says that they will try to put in more. In his prophecy, they would try to put in more people,
Which is what the
Court
Democrats
backing.
are trying to say now. Is like, oh, well, he nominates another conservative, then we're just going to pack the courts. Well,
Right.
That's exactly what they're saying.
which is exactly what FDR threatened to do.
Yeah,
too.
he did.
And he
This
wanted
isn't-
to
this
put it
isn't-
at 15. So wild stuff.